hello, you absolute gods. Make sure you smash that like button. Let's see if we can get 200 million likes on this video. And I wanted to look at the new characters. They've been displayed. So today, I want to jump in and take a look at Dory because I'm just speechless with Dory. I'm absolutely What is that? What is that? What is happening? The most bizarre thing I've ever seen. So this is going to be a quick snippet of me talking about Dory. Maybe a couple of team suggestions, but I just have no words. I don't even know what I'm looking at. It's Dory inside of a giant Dory car. So obviously it's a submarine for land, so she can breathe on land. I just don't know. I'm just speechless at the look of it. So it's nice because she's a sport type character. So that means she's back in force. Because Mickey Mouse is kind of, and Scrooge in my opinion, I've kind of taken the T for the support type characters. So I'm very excited to kind of jump in and look here and see if our girl Dory is actually going to be able to take over as a meta. So, her overview. She's a low-tech fish in a high-tech sub. I love it. And you can't get her yet, but you can see her. Again, it's absolute madness. Sorry, I'm going to stop looking at her because I've just been starting for 2 minutes how ridiculous this is. So, her abilities. Short-term memory loss, fantastic name. Perfect link. So, her core ability. When Dory is infected with a damaging debuff, so an effect that deals 2 ticks of damage per second to the target, so that's when she is hit with, for example, a burn, when her health's taken down, she gains a Forgetful Charge for 3 seconds, cleansing all damage debuffs from all allies on expiry. This effect can only occur once every 7 seconds. That's actually quite nice. So if you're going against a burn team or a team which was really hammering in the debuffs, this could be absolutely fantastic. Then we've got Dory is immune to focus buffs. Increase the target's focus ability, raising their crits. But that's kind of a bit annoying, but you know, again, I don't know how Dory attacks and she is mainly a support type character. And focus debuff, so she can't be debuffed, which is nice. She's just going to stay middle with her crit chance. Dory's heavy attack can hit and knock back all enemies in a wide arc in front of her. This knockback does not affect bosses, so that's kind of a standard thing that they've added now, that most characters' knockbacks won't do anything to bosses. And when I say bosses, I don't mean giant things. They're the main enemies that you fight at the end of each stage. So they've kind of just turned bosses like immune, so knockback doesn't work. Because what you could do before is just use Mr. Incredible and just keep knocking back bosses. And it was a bit cheese. It was a bit of a cheese way to do it. But it's nice. We've got a very cool upgrade for Dory. So that's really cool. And her ability, which is the active one where you click the button to use it, is all other allies heal 2.5 each second for 6 seconds. So that's quite nice. They're going to heal 2.5 health. Now, unfortunately, that still doesn't stack against Mickey Mouse's Stellar heal, because obviously, if you get the 5 charges, it knocks back everybody as well, which is phenomenal. Dory knocks back all enemies around her. So again, still not as good as Mickey Mouse, but if you can kind of fly towards the enemies, use a special, knock them all back, then come back, you're going to see some very cool damage. Dory gains a second wind buff. So this is new, I haven't heard this one before. When this effect expires, the target heals for 1% of the damage they have taken. I like that. So she kind of almost becomes slightly tanky because she'll heal, but you obviously don't want her to die. When this effect expires, she heals for 60% damage taken. Well, that's actually quite a lot. 60%. So she seems relatively good at maintaining herself, but I'm kind of lacking a little bit on Dory herself actually. Yeah, I'm lacking a little bit on Dory herself being the good character and standing out to me. Oh, those skills sound incredible. But she could be good. I haven't tested her out yet. I'm just doing an initial first impressions. So we've got Fish Tank. Dory gains 50% defense at the start of the wave. Now that is, I think, yeah, that's showing on level 100. So it's probably not going to be that high. The potency of Dory's second wind buff from her special ability is increased. So second wind was the when this target expires. I still don't really think that's needed too much, but it basically knocks it up to 95% maxed out. So that means she heals 95% of the damage received in that period. So that does make her, very good to stay alive. But I guess my main attraction to her is seeing how well this 2.5% heal does. And again, I don't know, I haven't used her yet, but this is just a first look. Now, some of her talents might change this. So let's start with her common ones. So 20% health at the start of the counter, that's on max level, pretty solid. Most characters have that, it's pretty solid. Then the second one, grants 20% armor at the start. Again, pretty solid. If you had both of those on, that's going to be 20% more health, 20% more armor. She should be able to take a few hits, but getting them maxed out does take a while. Then we've got Have We Met? Dory gains 20% armor for each damage and debuff cleansed from her. So that's really good, actually, if you're going against a debuff team. That one really sits in with all of her skills. So that's a really nice one. I like that. Then we've got Great First Impressions. The first time an enemy hits Dory, in each combat, they receive a 20% focus debuff. So focus debuff is lowering crits. For 15 seconds, I mean, that's quite a lot, to be fair. This effect can be triggered again every time a Forgetful Charge on her expires. Ooh. Really like that, actually. I really like that. Blinding Optimism. Enemies that hit Dory with a critical hit receive a 50% critical damage debuff for 8 seconds. Now, I don't particularly like that one, but I like the idea that she cleanses rot from all eyes. But again, nah, I don't think that one's good because they've already critical hit you. If you're putting a critical hit debuff on the enemy after that, it doesn't really matter. So her blue one. Dory resists 10% damage from ranged enemies, really good. When Dory activates her special ability, she gains Forgetful Charge. Okay, that's actually good. So if I was going to use one, I'd go blue. Can't quite remember. I'd go Great First Impressions. And then I'd probably also do the just a health one. So yeah, there's Dory for you. We've also got all the milestones and her bio. So yeah, she's a very good character. She's very, very unique. She's absolutely bizarre. I want you to comment down below and let me know what you think of her. Drop a like, and I'll see you legends all in the next one. This was a quick overlook of a new character.